Hello, African. Hello, Nigeria. Hello, the rest of the world. Once again, this is your boy, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. It is my pumping pleasure and mega joy to be on here once again today to discuss another interesting, vital, and urgent issue about our dear and beloved country, Nigeria. As Nigerians home and abroad, we don't have a place other than Nigeria to be called our own personal home. Even if you have like citizenship of any other country aside your country of origin, that is classified as second citizenship. So for this reason, we have the mandate to make Nigeria a great place for us and for our next generation. I want to title this topic today as Nigerian should reject going back to Egypt. We all know the experience of the Israelites. When they left Egypt, some were tempted to return back to Egypt because of the few hardship they faced. And because of this slavery mentality, most of the first generation that left Egypt could never reach promised land because they complained too much, they never trusted God, they never tried to experience new things. The reason why I said Nigeria should avoid returning to Egypt, from this analysis, Nigerians, Egypt are PDP and APC. We've tried PDP in 16 years, and this is the 7th year of APC. By next year, it will complete 8 years. So when you sum these two together, you discover that Nigerian by next year will have wasted 24 glorious years for both parties. And what are the impact of these two parties in the last 23 years? It is nothing and agony. And it really makes sense as country and as people of Nigeria, as citizens of Nigeria, it is our responsibility to stop reinforcing and experimenting failure. For how long are we going to continue to reinforce and experiment failure? We are not going to do that in 2023, and that is the reason no Nigerian of decent mind should think of PDP or APC as a choice for presidency in 2023. They've done us so much harm, they've destroyed our countries, and when you look critically and chronologically, it is the same set of people who were formerly in APC, who were formerly in PDP. They form PDP. It is those who are in PDP before that form APC because of their selfish and parochial interest. So, in summary, APC and PDP, they are bird of a kind. It's just like an homologous series or an allotropy of carbon, where carbon exists in different forms. So APC and PDP, they just symbolize corruption in two different faces. So there's nothing different in honesty between the two parties. As I said earlier, that Nigerians should stop experimenting and reinforcing failure. So we know PDP or APC will never do us any good. So trying to find justification or reasons to vote for a new presidential candidate from either parties is just like we trying to remain in Egypt when God has clearly sent a Messiah to liberate us. So the onus is on us as Nigeria to really understand that there is corruption in the DNA of both APC and PDP as parties. So therefore, they should not be an option to be considered in 2023. Let us just assume 24 years of wastage. In the last 24 years, in the last 23 years rather, between 1999 and 2002, that is 23 solid years when Nigeria has started this recent democracy. And 2023 should be a game changer. Already as Nigerians, we've lost 23 years to both parties collectively. By next year, it will be 24 years in total. Those who were in their 20s in 1999, when Nigeria returned to the recent democracy, they are already in their 40s. Those who were in 30s as at 1999, they are already in their 50s. While those who were in 40s in 1999, they are already in their 60s. And an average lifespan of a man is 30 and a decade. That is 70 years. And when we look at the trend of the hardship these two parties have caused us in Nigeria, the average age is even below 50 in Nigeria now, according to global statistics revelation. An average age for a man in Nigeria for male is 47 years, while the average age for women is 49 years. Women have a grace of 2 years because men faces a lot of challenges and a lot of tribulation. Men take care of family, they have more responsibility to cater for, and that is the reason their lifespan has been shorter by 2 years compared to that of female. So now, those who in their 40s, by 1999, approximately, they are very close to their lifespan. Those who are in their 30s, already in their 50s now. So Nigerians, we should think twice. They said the greatest definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different result. It is total madness. It is insanity of the highest order. When you want a new thing, it is mandatory. It is eminent that you should try a new way. So that is the reason Nigerians need to try another party aside to these two parties, APC and PDP, that have wasted us collectively 23 years as I'm speaking now. We can, going back to either of these two parties is like going back to Egypt. We can't afford to do that. Time waits for nobody. The life is short and unpredictable. If 23 active years has been taken away from a man's life, it's like the entire life of that person has been wasted. And that is what PDP have done to Nigeria. They've wasted the life of approximately 80% of Nigerians who were between 20s and 40s as at the time we return to the recent democracy. Should we continue to allow this to go on? Will God be happy? Prayer will not help us. Prayer will not solve our solution. We could see that clearly from those countries of the world that are doing great, from those countries of the world that are being regarded as the first class countries of the world. They don't take religion the way we take religion in Nigeria. Prayer will not solve many things. Even the Bible says it. In all they are getting, get knowledge, get wisdom, and in addition to your wisdom, get understanding. They said the right application of knowledge is wisdom. So God will not come down to solve our problem for us. It is a human error. It is a problem. The problem Nigeria is facing right now is caused by human factor. So it is human that will repair Nigeria, and it is we, the masses, that will repair Nigeria. Those who are currently benefiting and enjoying the rot in Nigeria, they will not fix the country because it profits their empires. So we should do something drastically and with immediate alacrity by 2023. 2023 should be a game changer in Nigeria. It should be a reign of a new era in Nigeria. It should be a reign of a right path in Nigeria. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate what some of our pastors are doing right now, most especially the Catholic bishop. I saw a video online where the bishops were displaying their PVC, permanent voting card. They are urging their members, and they have made it mandatory now that by August 1st, no member will be allowed to church premises. This is a plus. This is kudos to them. We can continue to call God for the problem we can resolve by our own initiative and by our own understanding and effort. God has done so much for Nigeria that no Nigeria is supposed to be going to bed without food. God has blessed us, and we should acknowledge that fact. We should stop disturbing God with prayer. God have a lot of things to attend to. There are a lot of countries in the world. There are a lot of tribes and races in the world. God has blessed us, so we should stop disturbing God. And some of our Pentecostal pastors too, they should emulate what the Catholic bishops have done. They should openly inform their members to do the right thing, because it is only the right thing that will profit them, and that is what will project the country on the right path. Finally, in my conclusion of this message, I would like to reinstate some of the facts I have analyzed earlier. APC and PDP, they have nothing new to offer Nigerians. There is deep and heavy corruption particles in the DNA of both APC and PDP. So we should not expect anything new from them. And Nigerians should not be like the Israelites who left Egypt complaining. Because they were complaining, God got annoyed with them. He never allowed them to get to their promised land. It was only their new generation that were born in the wilderness that got to Israel, that got to the promised land. So we should stop complaining so that we don't end up in wilderness. We should take action. Action, action, action. They said action and reaction are equal and opposite, according to the third laws of Newton. If you don't take action, there wouldn't be any reaction. Our action and results resonate together. from basic physics definition of resonance. This resonance is an effect caused by vibrating body setting another body into vibration, and both bodies have the same frequency and they are vibrating at the same time. So if we don't take action, there won't be results. Nothing could be done with prayer alone. The Bible even emphasizes prayer without work is dead. Work is an action. Work is a verb. It's an action word. We have to do the work. We have to play our part before God could play our part. It is those who show the tendency to be lifted that will be lifted. So we should stop complaining. I feel this message is enough for now. So Nigeria should go for Peter Obi. Let's try Peter Obi of Labour Party, because APC and PDP have failed us enough. And it will be a crime to generation unborn, to posterity, if Nigerians should decide to reinforce and experiment failure in 2023. Thank you. This is my message today. I remain your humble friend, Dr. 96, aka The Realist. Let us be real, once and for all. There's a lot of joy, there's a lot of fulfillment, there's a lot of happiness in being real. Peace till I come your way another day. Bye for now.